Let's go, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Cliq Nerd.
Talk about one of my favorite subjects ever today, boy.
Hit him with it.
He-Man, I have the power! Sorry, I get excited.
That's awesome. Man.
Yeah.
Kevin Smith really knocked out the park for
man, dude, this show, perfect.
Okay.
Absolutely perfect.
So, He-Man came on. Did it give you the 80s, early, late 80s, 90s, early, 86?
He-Man was actually done like in 81, like before I was born, I think. I think He-Man was around before I was born.
Okay.
All I know is that in 1985...
The cartoon came on, right?
Yeah, oh, absolutely. But in 1985...
I was born in 86, by the way.
there was a couch full, and I mean full. I mean, there was probably 25 different He-Man characters on the couch.
Yeah,
with buddy. Castle Grayskull.
Yeah, man.
With Snake Mountain. Yeah. Oh, with Snake Mountain. Not to mention Cringer, who is a.k.a. Battle Cat, who sits on my mantle over here today. And you know what? Go ahead, keep talking.
I didn't have all that. I did have some He-Man underoos though. had a He-Man Fruity Looms, you know what I mean? I was a big He-Man kid. I mean, who wasn't? I don't know too many people who don't know about He-Man. It's a terrific story about Adam getting the Power Sword and becoming one of the greatest here. Did I mess up the story already?
No, you did not.
Oh, okay. And then Skeletor being one of the probably like in the cartoon universe top 5, top 10 bad guys, right?
I mean, in the 80s, you had your bad guys. You had your Mum-Ras. You had your Skeletors. You had your King Cobra Commander. Yeah. You had your Megatrons.
Definitely.
You know, you had that's
Joker.
Joker.
Yeah.
These were 80s villains, right?
Yeah.
So what Kevin Smith did with this new He-Man cartoon is he went off of his old, off the old lore of He-Man, and just pulled all kind of little bits and pieces
from the comic books, you know, just to make it current. But it flowed well.
It really did. So, and they worked in King Randor's brother into this, and you'll find out who is.
Spoiler it. We ain't gonna spoil it.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil it for him. I want him to go watch it. And then you realize that they do stuff with Teela, and she's got her original look from the comic books. He-Man has his battle axe from the comic books.
And see, that's the thing that, you know, I don't read the comic books, but I always went, okay, because I've seen, like Conan. I've seen Conan with the sword, and I've seen him with the axe. I've seen He-Man with the sword, but I've never seen him really got busy with the axe. Because, I mean, in the cartoons, he most did, and then even when they redid the cartoon again, he still had the sword, and then when I thought about it, and that makes sense, because he gave him he gave, I think, the new Woman of Arms the sword so they can heal or they can analyze it. And
he actually pulled from, Kevin Smith pulled from the 1980s movie with Dolph Lundgren.
What's that little dude's name?
Gwildor. He brought in this little...
Boom, boom, boom.
That was the synthesizer.
Yeah, that was the synthesizer. That was just him.
It was the key. Do you know what's so funny about that? How he brought that in? Is because that movie was it's bad.
It's probably one.
It's bad. It's bad.
Man, listen. There's nothing wrong with then fine. I will go to jail for liking bad movies. I like Beastmaster.
Okay, who doesn't like Beastmaster?
But I'm just saying, He-Man, that was my shit.
Yeah, it was good. And here's the thing: they used Gwildor as a stand-in for Orko.
Okay.
You know why it was going to be?
I don't know why, because it would be weird because he had no legs and he could float around.
That and there's rights issues. So half the people that you see in this He-Man movie with Dolph Lundgren, those people were made up because they could get. It was a rights issue with the toys, comic books, movies.
Yeah.
It was a big deal.
It makes it tough for you to be able to do a movie, man.
It does. But look, they brought in Kevin Smith. Bringing back Kevin Smith just did a fantastic job.
He does, man.
Man, he even pulled from that 1990s, early 90s He-Man redo where they put He-Man in the in a, like, space. It was crazy.
Oh,
yes,
the one you don't like.
Yes, the He-Man I like the least.
So
with the ponytail.
Okay, so I had this is a good story. I had the He-Man.
Yeah,
but sometimes life is funny and your grandma ain't got those ends. She gave me the rip off He-Man. Honestly, he was a pretty good toy. But he wasn't He-Man though.
No,
he was somebody else. Okay,
but you can smash with him, and you ain't worried about breaking him.
I had him for a long time, like probably all the way to probably. I mean, my grandma kept my toys, but that was one of the toys that I would use, and I think that's funny that you say
that He-Man with the ponytail was horrible. Guys, do you realize that this toy right here is
like 20 years old,
37 years old? I'm gonna be 42. This is 37 years.
I'm sorry.
Why you say like that? I'm sorry. You keep doing that to me. Why you say it like that?
All right, let's do that again. Let's do that again.
No, I don't want to do it again.
Okay.
No.
No.
We're gonna talk about this later.
Okay.
Anyway, going back to He-Man. He-Man's great, man. I encourage everybody to go back and rewatch it. And the crazy thing is, Kevin Smith does it in a way that you don't have to have previous He-Man knowledge to understand any of this stuff.
Just watch this previous. So what is it? You break down the both of them because it's.
You got Revelation, you got Revolution.
Yeah.
So Revelation, I would highly suggest watching.
Yeah,
He-Man.
you get 10 episodes, and then Revolution, you're gonna get 5. But I think they're gonna do a part 2.
They got to.
They feel like it.
They got to.
But we want to spoil it for you. Do you want to rank this one? Like, do you want to? You just want so you want to do 1 out of 5 or 1 out of 10?
I'll do 1 out of 10, 1 out of 5. I don't care. I'm gonna give it to you. Ready?
Hit me.
9.5.
9.5. Okay. I have to ask, why that score? Because
I never give that score. So
I know that's what I said. I want you to be accountable because you scored some pretty good stuff and gave shit some 7s.
I know
that I didn't agree with, and I'm still. I don't even want to bring it back up, but and I get He-Man is very close to your heart. Like if they did another Guyver thing and they did it well. That's why I like the Ultraman, but I wasn't a big I'm not a big fan. I love Ultraman, but I'm not I'm more Guyver than Ultraman.
Well, they ruined some of that new Ultraman for me.
Okay.
Some of that new Ultraman, I could have gave that a 9. The very first part of that Ultraman, solid. No joke. I was raving about that. The intro to the 3rd season, or was it 3rd or 2nd season? I can't remember.
I think it was second one.
Great. Loved it. But it fell off. Kind of like got lackluster for me.
Like they just rushed it because the tours
rushed it.
Yeah, they did.
They rushed.
They did. But
and I don't feel like Kevin Smith's rushing He-Man.
Nah, I think I personally would love to. I think 5 episodes is short.
I do too. I want to see 26. Now, I can tell you.
You can't treat it like anime because anime's not. That's why people are gonna give you that 22 minutes.
Well, when it's all done and said and done, if he does another 5, then you have 20 episodes to run through.
This is what I want, and we can wrap it up, or you tell me this is your special. But for me, I want to watch next. Like after all this, like Conan, King Conan. You know what I'm saying? Now, obviously, we know He-Man didn't want to be. He changed the rules. It's no longer no dictatorship. It's more. I think it's like a voting thing that might be set up or whatever. But what next? What's after that? Did he have kids?
I think that's the next thing.
I think that has to happen.
But I think before that happens, I think they're going to introduce She-Ra.
Definitely.
There's a clue at the end.
Does he go back to? Would he go back to being Adam?
So he's going to have to give the power back at some point. He always has to release the power. That was one of the things that Kevin Smith did in this particular cartoon that in Revelations, that he said, you never stopped to think about why I give the power back at times. You have to give the power back. You can't always keep it. It's not yours to command always. Sure. You can be the champion, but you got to give the power back. Have you ever learned that humility? Because it takes that strength. So, what I would think is going to come next is they're going to do a She-Ra arc. And I don't think they're going to mess with He-Man for a little while. I think you're going to see a lot of She-Ra. I think what's going to happen is you're going to see He-Man and She-Ra interact, and then move on, and then I think you're gonna get He-Man's son.
Okay, and maybe he get like the next generation of He-Man.
Yep,
something like that.
Yeah, I think that's where they're going with this. But by the way,
would you want Kevin Smith to?
Go ahead.
Would you want Kevin Smith to do the Thundercats?
100% yes.
I say to let him do it.
100% yes, because that we got a Thundercats remake from Cartoon Network back in like 2012, and it was so good, except for the Panthro thing with the arms.
We don't talk about Panthro.
We don't talk about.
We don't talk about that.
And they did make Tigra Rhino's brother.
I'm not gonna sit here and hold you, bro.
Yeah.
Thundercat Roar is pretty funny. I laugh hard. I know people. I laugh hard. I remember when it happened. I remember it was in COVID time. I said, man, what's working? I'm gonna put Thundercat Roar up, bro. I laugh. It is hilarious.
Let me.
It is hilarious.
My problem. Okay, so people are gonna call me out on this. I'd rather watch Teen Titans Go than Thundercats Roar.
Teen Titans Go is kind of hilarious too, but I would rather have Teen Titans, the regular Teen Titans.
I would too.
But Teen Titans Go is kind of hilarious too.
It was pretty funny, man. It was good. It was good.
So I understand it now, but it's just like with the turtle things.
Yes,
like
they
the
didn't
acting
have
was
to
good,
do that.
but it's just like,
why did you make it like that?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. Like, I'm not excited. I don't even want y'all to. I don't even want you to touch Shredder. But we are rolling off topic now.
No, so going back to He-Man. I can say I like the sword. I love the way they did the sword. Okay, because in that other He-Man
you
show,
didn't like the sword.
I didn't. In 2011, 2012, they did a new He-Man and his sword.
It was more mechanical.
It was weird.
It was like, I don't really see it ever shooting. But he doesn't shoot blast from the. He can reflect.
He can reflect it.
But he doesn't. Only time he shoots blast is to give people power. He don't ever.
And I don't know. In this one, now he's that's
because it open because it's a totally different sword now. Yeah. I like the other one for the action because they really show like him using the different way of using his strength. You know, and like I think he was like he got the rock. He threw the rock and he jumped on the sword and he was like gliding. Yeah. I just liked how strong he was. It's like, oh, okay. But you want to wrap it up? With this
I do. I just want to say that everything that I like about He-Man is in Revelation than Revolution. They got everything right. They do kill some characters, and that does hurt, but they got everything right. They got everything right. And finally, finally, He-Man finna clap some cheeks with Tila. Took a while. Look, I'm telling you right now. Go watch the short. I put together a little short. Me and him, we put together a little short. Go watch the short.
Yeah,
it's man. Good.
Check out our shorts.
Because they're shorts. They're really short. It's only a minute. It's a minute of your time. All right, man. That wraps up for He-Man.
Nerd is out.
Peace.